themselves. So fat and satisfied. They can't imagine that someone like me would ever get inside their house.
I want to know, how do you build a revolutionary? How do you turn the Cassian from Andor to the Rogue One Cassian?
Well, that's it's going to take us 24 episodes to do that. That's what we're doing. That's the whole exercise here. I mean, you've seen the 4 episodes. I'm assuming you've seen the 4. Mm-hmm. You see how far away we're starting him from where he's going to be. So, I mean, it's many, many things he has to learn and many, many things he has to experience to become the person that he's going to be at the end of the film. And our whole first half, the first 12 episodes that we're doing, basically are just taking him to even join the rebellion, mm-hmm. you know? And he learns about it emotionally, he'll learn about it intellectually, he'll feel it viscerally, he experiences, it's everything pulling together in him. Yeah, that's what our show is about.
So 24 episodes, and you're going to tell the first year in the first season, and then 4 years in the second season?
This is true.
Why did you do it like that?
Honestly, and originally because we agreed to do 5 in the beginning, and when we started doing it, when you see the full 12 that we've done, I think everyone will forgive us for not trying to do that 5 times. It's way too much. It's too huge. Diego would be too old, and everyone we'd be in wheelchairs. So, but we decided that because we have these blocks of 3, oh my God, it was so elegant to do one block of 3 for the 4 years that we needed. And then when we started to experiment with the story, we found out how exciting it was to do these drops now. And we pay so much attention to our characters in these first 12 episodes that once they're up and running, we now do have the opportunity to meet them and leave negative space in between. It's very exciting from a storytelling point of view.
So in the main titles, we can see D incorporated to the Star Wars robot collection. Was he your creation?
Yes.
And is it like a mandatory thing to have a new sidekick every time, or was more like a present from you to you? Like, I'm going to do the new BB-8 or the new R2-D2 or...
I guess it wasn't really a requirement. It was something that you just sort of instinctively said was a good idea. And everybody, you know, we have all kinds of droids in the show. I mean, there are droids everywhere, cleaning droids and all kinds. I mean, they're ever present in the Star Wars universe. So it's a real opportunity. And it just seemed like they would have a dog, you know? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like the family dog.
Why didn't you use the stagecraft? Like, what is the advantage to go old school?
The stagecraft is fantastic at what it does. It's fantastic. The problem is not which is good. The problem is if you go one way or the other, it's kind of like being a vegetarian or eating meat. You sort of can't do both. The flow of the work is totally different. In stagecraft, all of your post-production is done first. You do all of the ending first and all of the plates and everything. In our version, we shoot everything first and then we add what we're going to add. Someone soon will mix them together, but it's too expensive and too difficult to mix the two philosophies together in one show. They both have things that they're great at. So it was just, our show was more the other way, and does that make sense?
I don't know the why, but I know.
No, they're very different ways of working.
And you prefer this one?
No, there are times where there are scenes that would probably be easier and better for us to shoot in the stagecraft, but because our show is set up for the other, it's too hard to change it. So you have to sort of pick what you're going to do, yeah.
And you mentioned that in the first four episodes, I've only watched these 4, we see Cassian like a young boy, like a Peter Pan lost boy in a tribe. And we saw Jyn Erso childhood in Rogue One, we saw little Leia in Obi-Wan. Is this a trend, or do you think like heroes are created in the childhood?
I didn't, for me it was about the story I needed to tell for this. We needed to do this. So it wasn't, while I was doing it, I was going, oh, this has a lot of parallels to some of the other things that they've done, but it really was a story requirement for us. I really had to figure out where he came from and why he was here. I wanted to explain his accent. I also wanted to show somebody, because we know how he ends, the opportunity to show somebody from the very beginning to the very end is a big storytelling challenge that I wanted to take on.
Rogue One, that is the movie that preceded this show, was a Bellic movie. This is a thief show. It's a spy show. How will you describe it, or what were your influences?
Oh my God, I think it's easy now to say, oh, it's a spy show. I think it's easy now to say, oh, it's a Star Wars show, or I think by the time we finish, I hope, our show is about many, many, many things. In essence, it's about the building of a rebellion and a war that's coming, and how ordinary people are wrapped up in that, how they get trapped in it, and people having to choose sides, people having to live in denial, all the things that happen when big historical events are sweeping over ordinary people. But I think in the end, our show has all kinds of things to say about family and about work and about, all kinds of human behaviors, I hope. I hope the show is, it's about everything in a way, for me.
Okay, thank you very much. That was the last one. I can't wait to see the other episodes. And have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not slipping. I've just been hiding for too long.
As long as everyone thinks I'm an irritation, there's a good chance they'll miss what I'm really doing.